Thinking about trading rent for an anchor? Living on a boat full-time isn't just for millionaires. In this guide, we're walking through real boats people actually live on, breaking down how each one feels day to day, what it really costs, and the lifestyle it offers. If waking up to sunrise on the water sounds better than traffic and rent, this video will help you figure out which boat fits your budget, comfort level, and travel plans. And before we dive in, welcome to Yachtrow, your go-to channel for boat life, yacht living, and water-based adventures. If this helps you plan your move aboard, hit subscribe and stick around for weekly deep dives, walkthroughs, and practical tips for life on the water. Let's start with the Flicka 20. Small? Absolutely. But it's tough and proven, with a cult following among sailors who prize simplicity and seaworthiness over speed and size. At just 20 feet, you get a compact cabin, space for a small galley, a couple of berths, and enough storage to keep things tidy. It's not a palace, but for under $15,000 used, you get a floating home capable of coastal cruising or even offshore passages if you take care of it. Daily life means learning to live compactly. Solar for lights, a portable head, and anchoring out instead of paying marina fees. For minimalists chasing freedom, the Flicka delivers big adventures in a small package. Next up, trailer sailors like the Catalina 22. These boats add one huge advantage: mobility by road. Tow it behind a pickup, store it at home, skip marina costs, and launch it wherever you want to explore. Inside, you get a V-berth, settee berths, a basic galley, and a portable toilet, enough for weekends or even living aboard part-time. Maintenance stays simple. Small sails, a small outboard, and basic systems that don't break the bank. Lifestyle-wise, you're camping on the water, but with the freedom to change lakes, rivers, or coastlines anytime you want. Now, let's talk about the Cutwater C248 Coupe. This is a pocket cruiser with real comfort. An enclosed cabin, a functional galley, a convertible dinette, a mid-berth, and an enclosed head, often with air conditioning when you're on shore power. It's trailerable, so you can road trip between cruising grounds, and under power, it runs like a modern outboard boat, fast and predictable. Daily life feels like a tiny apartment on the water. You can cook a real meal, shut the door on bad weather, work remotely at the dinette, and sleep in comfort. More systems mean more upkeep. Water pumps, fridges, electronics, but you get modern convenience in a boat small enough to manage alone or as a couple. Houseboats and cabin yachts bring the most home-like living experience on the water. These boats trade offshore ability for sheer comfort. Wide decks, big windows, full-size kitchens, real bedrooms, and often washers, dryers, and air conditioning. Life on a houseboat feels like living in a small apartment. Morning coffee on the deck. Marina neighbors as your community. Shore power for all the comforts, and stable footing for guests unused to boats. Costs focus on slip fees, insurance, and utilities instead of sails or fuel. You give up long-range mobility, but if your goal is comfortable living on calm waters with city access, houseboats make life aboard feel easy and familiar. Now let's talk trawlers, specifically Ranger Tugs. These compact cruisers are beloved because they're fuel efficient, easy for two people to handle, and designed with liveaboard comfort in mind. Inside, you'll find a pilot house, a cozy salon, a proper galley, a private berth, and thoughtful features like solar panels, thrusters, and good insulation for all-season use. At 7 or 8 knots, they sip diesel, giving you long range without big fuel bills. daily life feels secure and steady. You can cook while cruising, anchor out for days, and pilot from a warm cabin when weather turns bad. They're not fast, but they turn any coastline into a slow, comfortable adventure. Finally, catamarans. 2 hulls mean space, stability, and separation of living areas. Families love that cabins are split between hulls, with a big salon and kitchen connecting them. Wide decks and outdoor seating make them perfect for warm climates, and shallow drafts let you anchor close to beaches. Modern catamarans from Lagoon or Leopard often come with solar power, large water tanks, and battery banks for off-grid living. The trade-off is cost and slip space. They're pricier to buy and need wide docks, but in return, you get a floating home that actually feels like a home. Bright, airy, and comfortable at anchor for weeks at a time.
So, whether you want minimalist freedom on a Flicka, mobility with a trailer sailor, modern comfort in a cutwater, apartment living on a houseboat, trawler life on a Ranger Tug, or the space and stability of a catamaran, there's a Liveaboard boat for every dream and every budget. Thanks for watching Yachtrow. If this guide helped you picture life on the water, hit like, subscribe for more boat life content, and tell us in the comments which option you'd call home. We'll see you next time.